So in this video, I'm going to explore one question under a basic theme that I may explore several videos with, and that is mysteries of the thinking mind, or I should say mysteries to the thinking mind, things that are mysterious and uninterpretable as far as the thinking mind is concerned. But for this video, I'm just going to focus on one, and that's the relationship between, or maybe the decision we make between what is real, non-duality or duality. Again, the duality just seems so obvious. I mean, I'm here, you're there. I don't feel like I'm part of the computer. I don't feel like I'm part of, anything around. I feel like I'm trapped in this meat suit. And so that distinction between me and everything else feels very real. And of course, that's why I call the book No Self, No Problem. Get rid of that sense of individuality, and a lot of your problems go away because so many of our problems are connected to me. They're my problems, and that sense of individuality can psychologically be a burden for a lot of us. But that's, again, not, I don't want to get too far off. I want to really just focus on this relationship. Could both be right? Could there be some, because again, the thinking mind creates categories and then it wants to lean on one side or the other. It's yes or no answers. It's and a very authoritative, like a parent, like just it's right because I said it is. But then there's always option C, and there may be none or none of the above. And that's the way the right brain often processes the world, and that might be very close to the sense of non-duality anyway. One of the things that we can use is a metaphor of an ocean and the drop of water. And so you see, this feels like the drop of water. It feels very separate, but what happens to that drop of water when it goes back into the ocean? And you can see, there's almost some point of thinking where you can think about the drop of water, but then as it goes into the ocean, there's some point where we just can't think about it anymore. We just sort of shift. Well, no, now it's back. It's the ocean. And so I think for me, the reason this stuck so much as a issue of the thinking mind is going back to when I was a kid. And there was a thought that always came to me, and that was, if God made the universe, what did God use to make the universe except for God? And so in that sense, we might have this sense of duality, but how do you know that sense of duality isn't just like that drop of water, that it could very easily go back into the ocean? And it's very similar to when we were kids and we would think about the infinite. And so people say the universe, space itself is infinite. And we imagine the very boundaries of space, but then we can't help but, again, see something beyond that. And it's just, it's just beyond the capacity of the thinking mind. Reminds me of a story that one of the quotes from my kids, my daughter said this when she was young. She said, God is the last number. And I thought that was really profound. So I got my, book out and wrote it down. And I think what she was getting at is this exact question that we're talking about. Well, is there a last number? Well, to the thinking mind, there always has to be a last number, but that may not be the reality of the situation. There may be more to the world than what we think there is. And so when we come to this question, is duality, because sometimes people say that to me. They say, you don't seem like a non-dualist. And, it's true. I've got guitars, I've got books and amps, and, and if you ask if we're having a conversation, I may absolutely refer to me as an individual. You say, well, that doesn't seem very non-dualistic. But what if, and this is what we're pondering in this video, what if the relationship is just like that, water and the ocean? And so is the drop of water, is it the ocean potentially? Is it always the ocean? Is it just going on a short little adventure of separation? If you just don't think about it, you'll get the answer.